Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, guys. Happy holidays, because we're going to be playing a game, guys. Guess what? We're going to be playing For the Love of Christmas. Not the movie from like way back in the day, but For the Love of Christmas, the game, the visual novel by, this is by Falsetto or Falsesso. I can't really pronounce it, but it sounds like a pretty cool visual novel about a dude that's coming home for the holidays, a small writer. Think it's Kellen or Kathleen's Kellen or something like that. But yeah, let's just start, guys, and get into it. Dive right in. Yeah, it's Kellen, right? Instead of it's like a hard K or something. Or anyway, the wind bites your cheek as you wearily drag your suitcase behind you. The sun just setting when you finally arrive at your home. I think I can hit spacebar for this. It was a long day of travel, but you're looking forward to spending the holidays at home. Home, sweet home. You ring the doorbell, and waiting a couple of seconds as you hear footsteps coming down the hall, you take off your gloves, stuffing them into your pocket. This is it. The first time you'll be seeing your parents in. You couldn't even remember the last time you saw them. Hello. Your dad's eyes light up when he registers who's standing in front of him. Hi, Dad. Well, look who it... Susan, look who's here. Who is it, hon? Your mom comes over quickly. She gasps, placing her hand over her mouth when she sees you. Oh my Lord, Kellen, we didn't know if you were coming. What a pleasant surprise. Come in. You must be freezing. Why didn't you just use your key? I didn't have one. There's a slight pause as you roll your suitcase inside your home. It smells of roast, mashed potatoes, and herbs. You just stand there for a bit, taking in the familiar sights. Come, give me a hug, kiddo. All the cold melts away as your father hugs you tightly. His arms wrap around you, covering you in a sense of security you haven't felt in ages. My turn, Mom says. Her hug is lighter, softer. She always smells of cookies with a tinge of her strawberry perfume. It's familiar. It's comforting. I'm so glad to be home. You pull away to beam at your parents. They smile back warmly. It's certainly a pleasant surprise to have you back, just in time for Christmas. How long has it been, dear? Didn't I mention earlier this year I'd be back? Well, yes, but... She pauses and then waves her hand. Oh, nothing. I'll have your father take your suitcase up to your room. Is this all you have? Yes, it's all I have. He realized that they probably didn't believe you when you said you'd be home for the holidays. You've done the same for the past several years. Work had always gotten in the way of your spending time with your family, but this time, you kept your promise. Dad must have sensed the rise of tension. He grabs your suitcase, lifting it easily, then clears his throat. Well then, why don't you follow me up? Then you can shower and get ready for dinner. Did I say dinner? Dinner. You act like I don't know where my room is, Dad. He lets out a chuckle. You roll your eyes playfully and follow him up the stairs. He turns the corner to where your room is at the end of the hall. As he opens the door and turns on the light, a wave of nostalgia hits you in the face. Whoosh! Wow, everything's the same. You run your fingers over your dresser. They've even kept it clean. Your father sets the bag down. He puts his hands on his hips. Your mother cleans it from time to time, just to keep it tidy. You sit on the edge of your bed and smile. I've missed this. And we've missed you. Oh, that's so cute, guys. That's really cool. Don't take too long cleaning up. Welcome back, kiddo. He shuts the door gently, leaving you alone to warm your heart to to think they kept your room clean despite not knowing if you'd come back or not. It also fills you with guilt. I really should visit it more. The thought's useless at this point, but it still pops into your mind. You take off your scarf and jacket. Laying back on the bed, you then take your phone out of your pocket. What do we do, guys? What do we do? Do we turn off our phone, turn on our phone, or leave it off? What the heck? We'll leave it off, guys. We're home for the holidays. After deciding that ignoring your phone is the best option, you instead focus on unpacking. You haven't brought much, only just enough to last the holiday. Once you finish, you walk downstairs. Your stomach growls as you follow the growing scent of food to the kitchen. You've missed your mom's home-cooked meals. Smells delicious. Thank you, sweetheart. Before you can try and sneak a taste of the bowl of mashed potatoes in front of you, the doorbell rings. Can you get the door? I need to finish up here. You pout slightly. Sure. You're not exactly sure who'd show up at this time of day. You open the door to reveal a box. Look at this box. It's a big brown box at the door. What the heck, man? Oh, it turned into a person. Someone was holding a large cardboard box. He lowers the large and heavy-looking box with ease. Behind the box was a smile, rosy cheeks, and a red nose from the cold. His face seems familiar, but you can't seem to place where he's from. His eyes widen. He seems hesitant to speak, but he finally blurts out a greeting. Kellen? Hey, what are you doing here? You squint as you try to place his name to his face. Then it clicks. That was me clicking my hand, guys. That was not the game. Jordan? Images of a nerdy, tiny kid with braces and constantly crooked glasses fills your mind. If it weren't for that smile, you wouldn't recognize him. It's a surprise to see someone so attractive standing in front of you. You just stare before realizing what you're doing, then step inside. Come in. It's nice to see you. I mean, not that I was waiting to see you, You close the door and step forward, your eyes on him. At the same moment Jordan turns, you bump right into him. Before you could fall, Jordan's hands shoot out, landing on your lower back and steadying you. Easy there. Whoa. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's okay, it's alright. That box must be heavy. It's not. You're fine. There's an awkward pause as you step away from him. Your heart pounds in your chest. Jordan sets down the box, avoiding eye contact as he wipes his hands on his coat. Anyhow, or should I say, anywho, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here. Just had to stop by. It's Christmas time after all. Well, what I mean is that your parents wanted to borrow some decorations from mine, so here I am. You aren't paying attention to what he's saying. Instead, you're staring at him as if he's some mirage that randomly materialized out of thin air. As if something clicks, you suddenly painfully aware of your appearance. You haven't even bothered to take a shower. You look pretty good to me. God, is my hair sticking out? What about my clothes? Is my face smudged? You contemplate just running away. The silence lingers between the two of you. As Jordan finishes explaining himself, you decide to call for your parents, or maybe let's make some small talk, guys. Let's make some small talk with our friend here. You turn towards him and flash a strange smile. What should you even talk about? Let's see. It says, ask about the box? Never mind the box. We know what's in the box. He already told us it's Christmas decorations, right? So why not just ask him how he's been? So, how you been? Jordan points at himself. Who, me? You nod. He smiles softly. Thank you for asking. Well, not much, honestly. College went pretty smoothly for the most part. You laugh. I'm not surprised. You always did really well in school. Senior year was probably my hardest year, doing all the finishing stuff to graduate, making sure I didn't miss anything. I know how that is. I thought I was going to have a meltdown writing my final thesis. How about work? Oh, that? Jordan blushes. His hands rub the back of his neck sheepishly. It's cute. Actually, I got a job right after graduating. It's pretty great. Comfortable. Been there for a long time, and I plan on staying there. That's great. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking? His silence tells you that he doesn't mind. That he does mind. Obviously, it isn't anything bad, but Jordan seems too embarrassed to divulge the details, the deets. Enough about me. How about you, Kellen? Me. I haven't seen you around town for a few years. Then I hear you're a scriptwriter working on a movie. That's cool. There it is. The overestimation of who I really am. No, I'm just a screenwriter assistant, actually. I actually don't really have any credits to my name. Nothing special. It's still super cool. I'm sure it'll happen soon. You look down, a small smile on your face. You twist your hands together. Oh, thank you. Well, if it isn't Jordan, Mom says. Your mother walks into the room, warming it up with a bright smile. She gives Jordan a quick hug. Why didn't you tell me he came earlier? Oh, there's nothing to worry about. I was just catching up with Kellen earlier. I shoot Jordan a grateful look. Thank you so much for bringing the decorations over, my dear. No problem, ma'am. It wasn't much. She pats his back and then glances over to you. Her smile widens. Oh, Kellen, surely you remember Jordan, right? Yes, Mom. She clicks her tongue. You grew up so well. I remember when you were small, always so shy. Look at you now, all grown up with a job in Silicon Valley. What are you doing again? Making boogie pet toys? It's bougie, ma'am. Right, an engineer. Now, if only I had a son-in-law like that, attractive and successful. Jordan's face erupts into a blush. He doesn't seem to used to all the compliments. You cross your arms, a proud smile on your face. Seriously, that's awesome. It's nothing special, really. Well, you never mentioned all the cool parts earlier. It sounds pretty sweet. Very nice of you to say that. Well, I think you should be proud of yourself. Either way. Thank you. I need to get going, but it was nice to see you again. He directs the last comment towards you. You smile, waving as you watch him leave, and blushing at the same time. It feels good to see a childhood friend again, albeit awkward and surprising. Despite that, Jordan's personality doesn't seem at all different from what you remember. Teleport to the kitchen! It looks like the kitchen. That's the microwave right there, right, guys? And a fan. As your mom brushes back to the kitchen, you finish up some dishes. You sit at the dinner table with your father. All the food sat out on the table with your mother looking as proud as ever. I made some of your favorites. It was last minute, but since you were back, I thought, what the heck? She laughs and sits down. Your heart absolutely melt Olos. Thanks, Mom. I missed your cooking. Then stop talking and dig in, Dad says. The three of you laugh and start eating. It's been a long since you've had a meal made with love. Big hearts in my hands, guys. Big hearts in my hands right now. It's been a long time since you were surrounded by people you love. Conversation comes easily with your parents. You try and succeed in avoiding the topic of work, opting instead to talk about what they've been up to instead. Not really, Dad. Not really. Give me 1 second, guys. Not really a golf guy, but I thought I should give it a try. And, did you like it? He snorts, stabbing at a piece of meat with his fork. My golf clubs have been sitting in the garage since the first day. You let out a short laugh. He really doesn't seem like the type of guy to enjoy something so slow-paced. He turned towards your mother next. What about you, Mom? Anything exciting? Her eyes light up, and she claps her hands together. You prepare yourself. There is a sign. She was just the most wonderful thing going on, and she can't wait to gush about it. She's just a burst with happiness, guys. So, the reason that Jordan brought the decorators over is because she trails off and pauses for a dramatic effect. I'm throwing a Christmas party for the whole neighborhood, y'all. It'll be so glorious. The family and will be there as well. I'm thinking of so many ideas. Decorating ornaments together, making hot chocolate, watching Christmas movies, and there's just so much that can be done. A wave of exhaustion washes over you. It's been long since finishing your plate. You've now leaned your head against your head, nodding along slowly to what your mother says. Now that you're home, I can get your help. What do you say? It can be like we're bonding. Sure, Mom. Your dad hops in the conversation, noticing your lack of enthusiasm. Hold on, honey. Kellen just got home. We don't want to excite him yet. Your mom glances at you, concern evident in her expression. Right. I'm sorry, sweetie. Are you okay? Just smile and nod. Tell her you're tired. Well, we don't want to. We'll just tell her we're tired. Sorry, I'm just tired from all the travel and the eating. Oh, I understand, sweetie. Don't push yourself. Your dad reached over and grabs your head. He looks at you with eyes filled with warmth and love. I'm glad you're home, kiddo. I've missed you. A lump rises into your throat. You want nothing more than to cry in his arms like you were a little kid again. Instead, you swallow your tears and take a deep breath. I've missed you too. Well, guys, we're going to leave it off here. It's been good so far. I like it. We might do another episode. So I'm going to hit save. And we're going to be good to go, guys. Just hit save there. Go back. And yeah, guys, if you like this episode, guys, please hit that like button. If you like the video, hit that like button. Leave a comment below, guys. And I will see you in another episode of For the Love of Christmas. Bye, guys. See you later.